Well, folks, you found it. The most unprofessional little podcast there ever was. Ain't much else to say. Just sit back, sip on some whiskey, and be entertained. Because the Whiskey Bros are about to make love to your ears.
He's talking about me
Yeah. I don't know if it's more
in that statement.
Yeah, did our camera move?
I don't know. That's why I have to sit here, though, because I got to look through all this.
Here, flip over to my camera.
So it's
one of these days we'll
get professional.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
One of these days we'll get professional.
We're all
Isaac Ishmael. What's the dude's name? That guy.
Isaac?
That guy. Yeah.
Ahmed or
Ahmed.
Isaac Ishmael.
I'm like, who's he pointing to?
know,
He's pointing to the fucking goat.
I was going for Middle Eastern, but
Racist.
is that racist?
Yeah.
I have a Mexican Isaac, so I don't know. Whiskey
Whiskey
of the night.
Maker's Mark.
Look at these two guys.
God. Focus. It's sticking on your face.
Too low.
That's what she said.
There it is.
Oh, look at
Private
there.
selection. Barrel pick from Ader Liquor.
Yeah.
The boys from the 9-4. Oh,
So good. So good. Have you had this yet?
dude. That's a
I've not.
fantastic.
Need to finish it
Very
off.
good.
Okay, we need to get you a glass.
Very good.
Hmm.
Give me one of those green ones.
Green ones.
There, this one's semi-clean.
Yeah.
Love it.
What a special evening to be back.
It is. It's been a minute.
A whole
I
month.
had so many
Freaking
people
month,
reach out to
man.
me.
People were sincerely worried about us. It was flattering, but also annoying. Like, calm down. We're okay.
We've all missed for some pretty good excuses, but never as
Oh,
bad
sure.
as this.
Flu? Yeah, it's like we had flu.
You
And
know, one time my toe was hurting.
yeah, that kind of sucked.
You didn't want to put your shorts on one time, but this guy
Yeah.
missed a whole month because he had a baby. I mean,
Yeah.
what kind of
It's just-
excuse is that?
And we can't
Some
freaking
bullshit.
do it without him. That's
can't.
the
No,
that's
that's
the
right.
problem.
Yeah, didn't y'all try it last summer and it
It was hard.
disaster.
It was hard.
No, it worked.
We called Coco from
didn't-
his
yeah.
pool.
Yeah, we didn't burn anything down, so
That was
Yeah.
It was back in the riots of
it was when you were in
2025.
Chicago on your motorcycle.
No Kings, yeah.
Yeah, no Kings.
I kind of missed out in the last time. You know, we were having a kid, so I missed out on all the latest No Kings fun.
So
What
does
a
that
shame.
having a kid make you rethink your political position at all?
I hadn't had the energy to think.
Okay. So libtarding is easy as long as it's easy.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to think,
As soon as you got to work for that shit.
you're no longer a libtard.
Yeah,
As soon
I
as you
gotcha.
have to think,
That's what happened to me.
you've left libtardism.
Yeah.
I think that works because obviously they are not thinking.
I don't know, man. We still don't have kings. They're doing great work. The Lord's work.
We haven't had Kings since like
I know,
the birth
and
of
and
America.
they're doing great work. They're still preventing the king from showing up and
I don't think
That's
they.
valid.
reigning
They
over the
are doing
land.
something.
I don't
We
think
have not
they
had
are
kings.
the one that started that though. I
yeah,
could be wrong.
I'm totally
but
being facetious here, bro.
Sure, you are. You were on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
We were on such a hiatus. Even Ghost Bro showed up.
I know.
That's right.
He
Came to rescue us.
he called us and said, "This is straight up bullshit."
You guys have been gone so long. Even I need to show
Well,
up.
we got to get one going.
So what's new with you, Ghost Bro?
Oh, same old, really. So nothing new. Just working.
Well, riveting
I know.
story.
Yeah.
Riveting.
I know.
So how's having a new baby?
Exhausting.
Okay, tell us more about this.
I'm 41 and I do not recommend it for people in my age bracket. Not for newborns.
You won't say that in 10 years.
You need to find
Yeah,
you
he
like
will. He's gonna be 60 when his boy is 20, bro.
Yeah, I know, but
I'll
60,
be 60, but when he's graduating high school at like 18.
60 is the new, like, 35.
No, it's not. That's just what people say.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
everybody
Doesn't make
says,
any
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, they say that 40 is the new 20. I don't feel 20
Nah.
anymore. Not the case. I think it's all bullshit for everybody to live a little easier with themselves as they age. But yeah,
Okay.
kid's exhausting. Happy, healthy, wonderful baby boy. I would like to find the people that coined the phrase "sleeps like a baby" and punch them in the goddamn face.
It doesn't exist.
I mean,
exist.
they're right. They didn't say sleeps like a baby at night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
The same
Yeah.
sleeps like a
Sleeps
baby.
Or
like a
that
baby.
sleeping like a baby was a good
Yeah,
thing.
he
They
sleeps
didn't
like a
say
baby
that.
all day long.
Exactly. Neither of our kids have slept when they're supposed to,
Okay.
or, as infants. I would
And
say.
So
Yeah,
that works
and-
against your sanity a little bit.
Oh yeah. I can't.
And
I
then
don't know how moms do it. Like I can totally, I think, relate to the moms that just completely lose their shit and like drown their kids in a car in a lake.
Yeah.
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 I kind of get it now.
It's a bad idea. Don't do that.
Don't do that. We don't recommend that.
We trust our
obviously.
unprofessional listeners
Yeah.
not to actually do something like
Yeah,
that. But I get that.
Too soon.
Yeah, I get the nod.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon. Okay.
Yeah, don't drown
Oh,
your
that's
kids.
a little.
Don't drown your kids.
Don't
ever.
do that.
No.
Don't give in. If you're having stressful moments, just put the kid away and.
Drink whiskey.
But you totally identify with those people.
Oh yeah, I can see where you
Yeah.
just completely lose your shit. And,
Yeah, I got you.
But that's me as a male. Like the moms out there, you guys
This
are
is
amazing.
natural.
Like freaking
Yeah.
superheroes.
Some of them.
Yeah, the ones that
Some
don't
of
drown
them.
their kids
The
in a
ones
car
that
in a
don't drown
lake.
their
Yeah.
kids.
So have you tried any random crap about turning them upside down and getting them on a...
Oh yeah.
You done all that bullshit?
You pile out all the stuff around them where they feel like somebody's touching them or
Yeah.
pressing on them, but there's no replacement for the mother's tit.
Yep.
If they're on the tit, in between the tits, that's where they're happiest.
Yeah.
So how's the
he
second
has a
one
boy.
different
Yeah.
than the first?
Well, this one has a penis.
Okay.
Yep. We have a boy instead of a
Valid
girl.
point, right?
We did the whole circumcision thing.
Yeah. Are you less like careful? You know, it's like
No,
having
it's
to
child number 2, bro.
just
Throw it around.
roll
like
with
it's
it.
Throw it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like same old, same old.
If he dies, he dies. I
I
think
seen
that's
him.
what they
I
said
seen
in
him
the
putting
Pioneer
him in the
days.
car seat the other day. And
I mean, we saw.
That's the second baby right there.
I'm sorry, but there ain't no
Sorry.
gentle way to put any infant in a car seat.
Oh,
Those things
I
are
don't
so
know.
ridiculous
When Cora
now.
was coming around, you were all like,
It was, the whole time with Cora. That's,
"Oh yeah." Ethan
Yeah.
was like, "Conk."
Get in there, boy. It's got to
That's
be
that
tough.
second child, bro. It's true. I didn't believe it until we had our second one. I was like,
Oh yeah. That's yeah.
legit. I don't know what that is. I think it's just because you're so tired and you've already done it and it's lost all of its lure.
Well, you realize they're not fragile either. I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna get hate for even say that,
Well,
but
I mean, they're not.
they're not.
No.
Kids are resilient.
Yeah. 100%. That's what.
Yeah, pretty tough. I mean, think about how our children are born today versus 200 years ago and what they were born into then.
Yeah, I know.
They
right?
obviously weren't born into automobiles going 75 and 80 miles an hour down the highway. Okay, there's some reasons we should take care of their safety for that, but there was a lot of other shit that would
Yeah,
take
they
them
had
out.
to survive.
Yeah, yes.
It's like a lot of kids didn't survive back then.
That's why you had a whole crop of them, 10 kids.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear stories all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
But we did the whole birthing center thing.
okay, so that was different.
Yeah, that was different in a better. Well, I can't say in a better way because man, it's take your pick. You know, the hospital is fine if you want to go the hospital route. The birthing center route
Sounds
is fine
like you're
if you want to
just
do that.
trying not to offend somebody, right?
No,
there
I'm not
with
trying
that
to offend.
statement.
I understand. We did Cora at the hospital. We did Ethan at the birthing center with a midwife.
First baby, second baby,
So yeah,
totally different thing.
midwife, birthing center, much more relaxed.
Uh-huh.
Way more natural. When you're in the hospital and medical environment, you're kind of treated like cattle. You're just a number. Like, get in. Let's check you out. Blah blah blah. Everything looks good. Okay, sonogram. All right, goodbye. You know, This was the midwife thing. The birthing center thing was a very personalized experience. They remember you. You walk into this. It's a house.
Uh-huh.
You are like walk into somebody's house.
Okay.
Very comfortable,
Okay.
relaxed, no stress. And then if something happens, if you have an emergency or there's something going on with the fetus, then you go to the hospital, which on delivery night we almost came close to.
Okay, tell us.
Yeah, so at 2:30 a.m. in the morning, for some reason I had not slept. Our son is already a week late at this point, mind you. So I had not slept for any reason, or for whatever reason, I have not slept. And at 2:30, Sarah's like, I hear her get up. I'm like, hey, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm having some small contractions. Okay, I'm going to start timing them. As they say, a contraction lasting more than a minute, every 4 minutes, for an hour. It's like, okay, then it's go time.
It's like check.
Yeah.
Once you check all those boxes.
Yeah. And do anybody's kids come during the daylight hours of business operational hours?
So.
No, everybody's.
Yeah.
What time did yours show up?
I want to say just came like around 4.
Oh, well, good for you.
4 a.m.?
No, in the afternoon.
Oh, well, you're pretty normal.
But that was 16 fucking years ago, so I could be lying out of my teeth right
Were your
now.
kids
Nighttime,
middle of the
2,
night?
3 o'clock, yeah.
I don't
Something like
think it was. I don't think neither one of them was like that though.
Yeah.
Were your kids middle of the night?
I'd say it's like run into all the kids, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were delivering a lot of babies back then.
Yeah, it's true.
But no.
But it seemed like all the kids come in the middle of the night, so I'm with you on that one.
So 2:30, contractions start happening, and man, they ramp up at like 2:45. I think she is basically called the midwife and is like, "Hey, this is getting serious." And they say if you're having contractions that you can't walk through or talk through, then it's really
you
go
need to
time.
be
So we were at
headed
that
over.
point. So I'm having to call his wife, Melody, because she's this dude's out of town, and he called it. He's like, "I'm going to leave town, and
You're
son's
gonna have
going to
the
be
kid."
born. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our boy's going to be born." We're not a gay couple, but everybody claims.
Some think.
I mean, define gay.
Yeah, right.
He's out of town. Melody, his wife, is like, I'll have my phone with me beside me. Just call. So call twice. Nothing. I had to call his daughter. And she's like, hello?
Was it Jesslyn?
Yeah. Can you go wake your mom up? I think we're having a baby. Okay. And she carries her phone with her here. Mom, chances on the phone because you won't answer yours. So they show up at like 3 o'clock to pick up her daughter to care for her. And we're off. Sarah and we're right behind them. We're off on the way to the birthing center, which for some reason my wife chose in the middle of Fort Worth. Of course, it's raining.
Yep.
The only benefit to middle of the night, no traffic.
Yeah, I got you.
Unless you're born in Dallas, Fort Worth, where there's always construction of some sort. And then we're on the way, and Sarah's just like, it's getting intense.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't make the noises that she's making.
Please don't.
But it's getting intense. And she looks at me at one point. She's like, don't worry, I got this. Just get us there. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Okay. We get there, and we beat the freaking midwife there. She has to drive in from Little Elm. So we beat her there,
dang,
and we are on the
okay.
front porch of this place for 25, almost 30 minutes because it's locked up tight, and we're waiting on the midwife to get there.
So this is literally a center that's not open all the time,
Correct.
but that midwives use.
On call. Yeah.
Okay, when they need a
Yeah.
birthing center.
Yes.
Okay, that's how to think about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
Wow.
you. Thank you for clarifying that. So
Yeah.
we're on the front porch, and I'm just kind of pacing, and she's moaning and groaning, and
And did you do a cervix check? Like, did you
yes, I
tell?
totally did that. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
so
you're
glad
like,
you asked. I was like,
You're 4 centimeters. You got some room.
No, I was
like, there's
I was
some
like,
time.
You're about an 8. But
Yeah.
no, it's. By the way, she was moaning and groaning. I'm like, these are labor pains. And I'm like,
Okay.
oh my god! And this is at 5 a.m. And the midwife
It was
finally
2.5
gets there.
hours later. This has been rolling for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, midwife finally gets there. We're in the room. She's already doing pushing and labor at like 5:15.
Yeah.
So I was 15 minutes away from basically delivering
Being
my
like-
own son. We would have probably Texas Regional.
He wouldn't put so she got there, the midwife got her settled, and she was like, okay, push.
Yeah.
And then she had the kid
Yeah,
like 15 minutes later.
he was born at 5:40.
Okay.
So at
But
4:40.
she could have held it. Like, she probably could have held on.
Yeah, that's a question I wasn't
Who
prepared to
knows?
ask her. Hey,
Yeah.
she's almost here. Can you hold it?
She'd probably punch you in the face if you said
Squeeze
that. Yeah.
those cheeks. Can you hold it? Yeah. So I was 15 minutes away from having to deliver
So
a kid
could you
myself.
do it? Go like, okay, for the next kid,
I would have been called next
could
kid.
you catch the kid if you had to?
There will be no next kid.
I'm just saying.
Either I'm coming
like,
to you and you're cutting my nuts off with a rusty shiv, or we're getting a vasectomy scheduled.
Well, I'm just saying, like, say it happened, like, could you catch the kid?
If it all went to according to plan, if there wasn't an emergency, I think so.
Third kid is
I'm,
cake. Yeah.
I'm on the head end of my wife, watching the midwife do everything on the ass end of my wife.
Okay,
and
so
it's just like push. push. Yeah. Great work. There's the head.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the shoulders. Okay. Here's your son. So
we've pulled enough cows out to.
Oh yeah. No, you got
We
it.
can make it happen.
You got it. You just don't drop the kid.
yeah,
I mean, if
like-
you do though, I mean,
Slippery as fuck.
as long as you don't
Yeah.
drop them on the head.
They
or
are pretty
concrete,
slippery.
but
Yeah.
Some towels down, it'd be fine.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think-
that's
I mean,
pretty intense.
As long as nothing went wrong, anybody can deliver their own kid, I think.
yeah.
Now, the aftermath, the cleanup,
That's
any
a
kind
little
of
different.
suturing, anything like that.
Yeah. You got to have. I'd like to say you have to have a touch to catch a kid,
Yeah.
but it's not true. Okay, so like the kid's coming out, you're just trying not to drop the kid, but the aftermath,
Mm-hmm.
you got to have the touch to get the placenta out, and
That's a whole
Quite
other
a-
conversation.
it is.
I forgot it. We can't talk about, but I forgot it. Anyways, we had the placenta encapsulated.
Okay, awesome.
I've had some of my wife's placenta,
Okay,
and
aftertaste.
it's in capsules, so nothing.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
So why did you take it?
it's supposed to be healthy. It's supposed to be good for you, full of
I
nutrients.
know that whole supposed to.
I mean, it can't hurt you. How about that? We're all sitting at the table drinking poison. I think
that's valid.
Yeah, the wife's placenta is going to be okay.
Did you feel
A
better?
hospital
I'll stick with
environment,
the whiskey.
hospital environments. They want to keep you there for 24 hours post birth.
Yeah.
Midwife and birthing center. We were back home. We were at home
Boom and
at
get
10
you out.
a.m.
Yeah, 10
10 a.m.
Wow,
Delivered our son at 5:40 a.m. Back home at 10 a.m.
that's wild.
And it's just like, go home, relax, nurse, let you
Hopefully this kid latches.
Milk,
and,
yeah.
and get out of here.
Of course, they've got all the contacts. If you need a, what do they call them? A lactation consultant.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a term for
That's
them.
what they call them. That's it.
No, there's something else. There's something else. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah,
Not doula.
maybe that's what I was thinking. So doula's not the right thing.
Yeah, that's like birth coach
Oh, okay.
for rich people.
Everything in it.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
was a doula for a little while then. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
I was coaching
You're-
my wife.
I
I'm
think-
like, give it hell, babe.
I think
Push,
you
push.
classify. You're kind of certified
I
after
am.
2.
Yes, I am for hire then. Here
Right.
it is at this table.
Wow.
So yeah, fun experience.
Okay, so because it went right, you're like, okay, birthing center was good.
Yeah.
Because it went right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what would you say, roughly, as somebody who has how many children have you birthed?
I don't know, 1,200?
What percentage would you say goes right?
Most.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Above 90%?
It's like, what do you classify as right, first of all?
No C-section.
Okay.
No
well, then
C-section
that gets a
needed.
little, yeah. This gets a little contentious because
I think he
go
means
as
by
planned.
right is go have the baby, nothing happens.
Yeah,
you
like-
cut the
nothing bad.
you clean up, wipe it up. All right,
Mom
get out of here.
survives.
Yeah, no,
baby survives.
no internal bleeding or
Yeah.
anything.
Basically,
No
his
emergency
what he
procedure.
just told you.
Right.
We're in, we had the baby, and then we're out.
Yeah.
That's a right birth.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Would you say that's above 90%?
So, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So if you ask, okay, my definition of complication is asshole pucker, right? If it makes a delivering person's asshole like pucker, whether it's a midwife or an OB or family doc, it's like when that ass puckers, it's a complication.
Your ass.
Yes, my ass.
You're, okay, yeah.
Not
Yeah,
the
when my
pregnant
ass
lady.
puckers, it's a complication.
Yeah.
And so it's like 95% of the time, that's a guess. It's good. No asshole pucker. Right? And then 5% of the time it's like it's
We've got to go to emergency level.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Some intervention.
And that's a great time for the hospital. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
right.
Again, hospital environment and protocols may be for
Thank God.
the right people. They may want that.
Yeah, asshole pucker doesn't necessarily mean catastrophe, right? Even through some asshole puckers, most of the time everything ends well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because you have everything you need right there. But if you had
Yeah.
to drive 30 minutes to get to
Which
it
is
right
usually okay. So in my experience, that means trained nursing staff. Right. So that's a valid point. It wasn't some technology or wasn't even like the availability to do a C-section. It was actually just trained staff to get the situation controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and for the ladies who might be listening that have not had children, you don't get an epidural at the at the
valid
birthing
point,
center.
right?
Yeah.
Which makes delivery happen a little quicker.
I believe so, yeah, because you're like, let's get this shit over with. If I was a woman, speaking of birthing.
Yeah, or a woman's body.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. It's like,
their
fuck
body,
this
their
shit.
choice. But, if I was,
Yeah.
I'd like, if I'm not getting pain medication, let's make this
Quick as possible.
lickety split.
Yeah. But you would do it again.
Split. I think
You would do it. On the third kid, you're going to go to a
It's not gonna be
birthing center.
If there's a third kid, it won't be from my semen. Were your kids born naturally, Coco?
Yeah.
Ghost Bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, both natural.
Yeah.
What about yours?
One natural and one C-section.
Oh, which
Yeah, the
was the
second one.
C-section?
Amelia.
The second one was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so Olivia was turned the wrong way. My first was turned the wrong way.
Yeah.
So we turned her.
While she was in the like you massaged the
Yeah, what's called an external version. So it's actually turning the baby from the outside of the stomach. It's really cool. Very painful, by the way.
for them.
Yeah. So that
so
worked.
glad.
Ended up at vaginal delivery. We couldn't get Amelia turned.
Oh, she was also turned incorrectly.
Yeah, and then she jabbed her foot through the membranes and broke the water, and it was like, okay, I guess
They
we're
call
doing
that
C-section.
breach, right?
Yeah.
If you're opposite of where you're supposed to be.
Good job. Yeah, you have two different kinds of positions. So you got the baby's head is up at the top of the abdomen. Okay, that's breech. Then you have what's called sunny side up. And that's where baby's actually looking up instead of down. If mom's laying there, baby is most optimally supposed to be looking
Down.
towards her asshole.
Yeah.
Right? But if baby's looking up, it's a harder.
Literally at the sun as they come
Yeah,
out.
sunny side up.
Imagine
It's a
coming out and
harder.
God damn, that's bright. What the fuck? Put me back in.
Yeah. So, but luckily, it sounds like everything.
Yeah,
just
both
kinda-
natural. What about yours? Both yours natural?
Yes.
First one was pretty much because as soon as they gave it to her,
Boom.
second one was natural. Yep.
Yeah, she got them mommy bearing hips.
Yep. That's what the doctor told her. Come
Yeah,
in and
she
teach
just
the
like-
rest of these wives how to
Yeah.
have babies.
Do you think that's flattering for them to hear?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah. Well,
Damn,
what he was-
baby,
what
you
he
got
was-
some mommy bearing hips.
What he was going off of because there was a mom next door just screaming to high heaven, and Mel made one little peep.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh my!" He said, as he came in, I was like, "I'm so sorry," and he pointed that way. She was a little bit dramatic, if you will.
I can understand why.
No, that's all. That's all. No,
So who?
You're telling me you wouldn't scream at all birthing a child?
I'm telling you, I've been through 2 pregnancies and I've heard both sides, so I know.
I'm asking about you.
There's more. I have no idea.
I know. We don't. You can't say.
But I'm just going off of what I've heard and seen at hospitals from other women.
Yeah.
There's some that's just over dramatic about it, and then there's some that's normal, I would think. But it's
Yeah,
just-
that's
Ladies, you
hard.
be whatever you want to be when
That
you're
is
birthing a kid.
no, you don't have to be. Don't.
I will say, okay, so
I told my wife, I said, I'm sorry, I love you, but if you start doing that, I will walk out of this place. And you can ask her right now. I told her.
and she was like,
Well, I don't think she. That's how she was. I mean, she's great at having a kid. Don't get me wrong, but I told her, I said, I'm about to walk out here. I can't handle that. It's driving me goddamn. I'm about to go insane. I'm not saying it's not painful or none of that. I'm just saying some
A little
women
over the top.
are over the top.
I don't think they're thinking about it in the moment.
yeah, you won't get me judging.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's, ooh, man.
I'm not afraid of them like y'all are. I'm just telling you the truth.
I'm not afraid of them, but I'm thinking, in the moment of delivering a kid, I don't think they're going, am I being too loud?
Well, you should.
Yeah.
Considerate of
Yeah,
others out
be
there. Why don't you?
considerate.
You should.
God, how dare you?
You should.
Loud birthing women, you.
Because there's no point in it.
Yeah.
There's just no point in it.
I will say this. Okay, at baby 1200, it was still like, wow, I don't even know how. Yeah, I mean, calf birth,
Oh, yeah.
cows. It's like same thing. It's like, how does this actually how does this transpire? How is this actually successful?
Well, at
Because
one point there was a man and then a woman, and they interlocked. That's how it began.
literally interlocked.
Interlocked.
Yeah,
They plugged into
not
each other.
necessarily though, because they do fertilization.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to
syringe.
interlock.
I bet our listeners are like, we've been away from them for a month, and this is what they're talking about
This
on
is
the
what
grand
they-
reentry.
yeah, this is what the-
Speaking of reentry, did y'all watch the Artemis launch and all that? The Artemis 2?
Actually, no, I
Didn't
didn't.
watch any of it
really?
at all.
I watched very, very little because it's probably fake. They probably-
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Like, it was remarkably satisfying, but could have been fake.
Could have been fake.
Although
Instruct
I would
us
like
on
to
that.
hope not.
What was so wow about this?
Just rockets
like,
taking
was-
off.
No, it's first
Because it's
time.
the first real time to the moon.
No, they didn't go to the moon. They went around the moon.
Okay.
First time a human has been to the backside of the moon and around.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's literally like the farthest in space. That,
Yes, a human's been.
How long did it take for them to get
I
there?
don't remember that
It's like
part.
a 6 or 7 day thing,
I
I
was about to
think.
say it was a
They-
whole week. Yeah.
they take off. They use the orbit of the Earth to slingshot to the moon, and then the gravity of the moon to slingshot around back to the Earth.
Okay.
Doesn't make any goddamn sense to me.
In what
Like,
way?
why would you do that? What's the gain?
Why do we need the slingshot thing at this point in time?
Okay.
You don't have enough
Yeah, it
fuel.
saves
to-
fuel. Yeah, it's a fuel efficiency thing.
Yeah.
It's a green. You want to take care of the planet.
Yeah,
Good
once
for
you
environment.
there's no resistance in space, so once you start your momentum forward, you just ride it.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just shot your
Hit your booster a couple times, and just
And
yeah.
once you get into space, you're in space. So
Yeah.
I mean, what do you need the whole
yeah.
slingshot crap for? It's
That
more
is
of
why we're not running NASA right now.
Well, you don't ever hear Elon's rocket talking about going around the Earth to
I mean,
slingshot them.
That's because
That's valid.
he doesn't send them into orbit. Does he? They
Yeah, they
shoot
can
up and they
go.
come
Oh, yeah.
back.
Yeah,
but he's in
but they
space.
Yeah, but he's not going anywhere. He's not shooting them to Mars or the moon or anything yet.
He just
Well, I mean,
put
they-
satellites in.
Yeah, but still, it's a rocket.
Yeah.
The rover on Mars, I didn't hear him talking about slingshot either.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh,
cool.
really?
I think it's
I mean, if the rover's even on Mars,
Well, no, they took some pictures. They found the land that
the landing site.
and
Yeah.
took pictures of it.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of red-looking sand and rocks in Hawaii and the western United States.
yeah, Arizona. Yeah.
Let's just say they did go to the moon. Let's say they slingshotted it and they went around the moon. You know how much tax dollars we just spent to send some dudes around the moon and come back for absolutely
Probably not as much as
Yeah,
we've
what
spent
was-
in Minneapolis
I don't know.
Minneapolis.
or Minnesota. On,
I gotta get
on,
some
on
cocaine. Hold on.
luring centers. Probably not near
Not
as
real
much tax
cocaine.
dollars
On
have
what?
gone there. On luring centers.
Are you saying learning?
No, I'm saying luring.
Leering.
Luring centers.
I don't know what that is.
Are you do you have amnesia about all the fraud that was uncovered in Minnesota a couple months ago?
Yeah. The
we've already moved
daddy
on.
daycares. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
We've moved on. That's what we
No,
do.
we haven't moved on. I'm making a joke about sending rockets into the space versus supporting Somali fraud.
Don't do this at home.
Never
not good
take
for
that. I didn't even put it on. I'm not even showing people what you're doing right now.
Oh, okay. It's not cocaine.
Snorting
it's
something.
not real cocaine.
Yeah.
Might as well be.
But
Cocaine's the one drug I don't want to try because I'm too afraid I would like it.
enjoy it.
Yeah, you're
Because
probably
it
right.
doesn't.
It's a hell of a drug, so I've heard.
I don't like things that leave you out of sorts, like
It doesn't.
detached.
So the problem with
Cocaine
cocaine,
makes you even more in control.
yeah,
And
that's the problem with
yeah,
cocaine.
Yeah,
It's like okay,
I'm already a control freak.
heroin, pot. That you're right. It like makes you lose control.
Yeah,
Cocaine is like Adderall. It's like boom.
Mm-hmm.
Not recommending it because it's highly addictive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to even make that disclaimer. Don't do stupid shit.
maybe people just like the way
You
it
say
smells.
that, but is it highly addictive, or it's highly addictive if you already have the addictive gene?
100% that too. So
'Cause
there
I've
are
tried
people
a lot
all
of
the
stuff, and
time.
even
that-
with my whiskey thing. I don't think I have the addictive thing in me.
yeah, so you just like you flip that switch
Yep.
whenever you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying you can't get addicted to it.
Oh
but
no, right?
I think there is an addictive gene in us where there's just some people.
What do you get out of the nose spray that's addictive?
Oh, my nose opens up. Oh, okay. So
is there a
with
high? That's what
regards-
I'm getting at.
No,
Okay.
not with regards to Afrin. With regards to Afrin, your nose gets to where it
Trained.
can't stay open. It gets trained.
Without it.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about
okay.
it.
You know what's funny?
100%.
This whole time we haven't We haven't been recording video.
What the hell?
Yeah, so I'm going to give it a slap. But audio's been recording. I'm just out of
Oh,
practice.
hey.
We got to do the record on the video, which is fine.
We're just gonna have to.
Yeah, they
loop
just got to
some
stare at a blank
fun
screen for a little bit. We're recording video now.
Yeah.
I guess Clyde's gone now, right? Like we
We haven't heard
vacated
from
his-
that dude
vacated
in a
his
long
contract.
time. Yeah. His contract went away, and he stopped replying to me. Obviously, we pissed him off.
He was a libtard anyway.
He was a little bit of a
He got so
libtard.
butthurt when we talked about him. And anyway, even if we were complimenting him, don't talk about me on the show.
Yeah. He stopped replying back. And,
Who's Clyde?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
who's Clyde?
He doesn't
Yeah.
matter anymore.
That's, yeah.
we don't
Sardines?
need Clyde. We got AI now.
Yeah, we got Claude. No, Plod.
Plod.
Plod, yeah, Plod.
That.
There's a
That
Claude out
stuff.
there, right? There's a Claude AI.
Yeah.
Clyde. That's Anthropic.
So if I understand it right, Claude is like OpenAI, which is like Grok. It's like that level.
It puts them all to shame.
Claude
Okay.
does.
Okay.
Claude
Gotcha.
does,
Okay,
yeah.
so the Macs that I've bought, the newer ones, have like the chipset made that's ready for AI.
The VRAM.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So you can install your own AI models directly on those
Yeah.
and consume the VRAM because you need tons and
Of
tons
VRAM?
of RAM.
This one
to
has
run this.
128 gigabytes of
Yeah.
VRAM, I think.
The one I bought was 96.
Okay, so I want to be able to put an AI on that that's like Kit in the car. You know
can.
how, or Grok, you can talk to Grok, like have a conversation with
Yeah.
Grok.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to fire up my Mac and be able to talk to it and run through programs or whatever.
There's one model that takes up, I think, 32 gigs.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like OpenAI.
So that's like RAM though, 32 gigs
It's-
of RAM.
Yeah, it's VRAM. It's a type of RAM. It's still all RAM, but Mac utilizes it in a different way versus PC. It's one bank of RAM
Yeah.
for video, for the processor,
Yeah,
for
it's
everything.
shared.
Yeah, PC's not like that.
So when you talk about RAM, you're talking about working memory. You're
Yeah,
talking
big
about
Random
like
access memory.
how quickly
Yeah,
a computer can think, right?
it's a short-term memory. That's
Okay.
what I consider it.
Okay.
So, and it's the fastest channel in any computing scenario. Hard drives are so slow on communicating with the entire system. So you can't, it's not like buying 520 terabyte hard drives and because they're just so slow. That's why you have to rely on the RAM because it's random access. It's really fast.
Gotcha. And so there you're working against constraints like heat production.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is
Energy
cost
consumption.
at this point.
Okay.
RAM probably 6 months ago was about, I don't know. I mean, it's like 10 times what it was now. It's ridiculous.
Why is that? Data centers and war?
Demand.
It's the demand for AI. Yeah, I don't even think you can buy those Macs anymore right now. I think they
Wow.
took them off because
Seriously.
people are eating them up because
Yeah.
they're perfect for AI models.
Yeah.
So I don't know that you can get them right now.
So I could put a model on that's internally, like I don't have to connect to the internet or anything. It's this there. And I can like talk to it with voice.
Yeah.
And it'll talk back.
Yeah.
I wanna-
There's
you need to
tons
set
of
that
models out there that you can do that too.
Okay.
So
I don't want to text. I want to talk to it.
yeah.
Just
So
like
what's
Kit.
the benefit of local model, for
Yeah,
instance?
local. Thank you.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
local
cost
model.
money.
Okay, gotcha. So you're not paying
You have
a
to spend what's
monthly
called
fee.
tokens, and you get so many tokens per hour,
Yeah.
per day, per week. You can burn through tokens depending on what you're doing. Just talking and having general conversation, doing dictation,
Not
it's fine. But if you're developing apps, you can run
it's-
through it
I
really
gotcha.
quick.
But if that AI is in your machine, you're not actually
Right.
using tokens.
Right. You're using
Okay.
your own resources at that point.
Wow.
So-
Wow. You're producing heat. You're running the computer. You're
Yeah, it can
using
get high,
energy.
yeah, it's usually
but-
it's a hell of a lot cheaper than paying for tokens.
Wow. Wow.
So
And so, can you get trained models that are already, and stick them in your Mac?
there's so many AI models out there. You just find one that you're looking for to do a specific task, and you can teach them skills.
Wow.
People develop skills. You just tell them, hey, go get this skill, learn this skill.
Just like the Matrix.
It is. It really is.
Just like the Matrix.
So I feel like, okay, there's a big gap between how most people, like I've seen this in the YouTube ad for months now, but as time goes on, I recognize that the YouTube ad is actually correct. There's a gap between how most people use AI and then how people who have really started kind of using AI use AI.
Yeah.
And
people use ChatGPT just to have a chat, to talk to
Right.
them. And there's so many things you can do. You can drop a picture on it and say, hey, touch this up, add this to it, do this, do that. Instantly. You don't have to know Photoshop.
So that's a great use for AI, in my opinion.
It is.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
touching up photos.
Take
Well,
out this
just-
idiot in the background. It's you could
just
tell it to do
tasks
that.
that you would normally do on a computer
Yeah.
with a mouse and keyboard input, although now you're just you're delegating that to a fucking robot.
Yeah.
That's a great use of AI, in my opinion.
But then it comes around. I
Anybody want
think
any still
I'm
Austin?
good.
Sure, I'm not going to turn down some Still Austin. So I think back to like Chief conversations. He's pretty down. That dude, I love you, Chief. He's pretty down on AI.
Overall.
And he says like, okay, yeah, but you're going to lose your capacity to actually touch up photos if you do that. It's like,
Well, mine kind of
chance.
sucks to begin with. So,
I mean, I wouldn't
but now
say
you've
that.
displaced maybe a photographer.
We just displaced a production agent, Clyde.
Yeah,
It's like we don't need him anymore.
yeah. We got Plod
You
now.
just-
Clyde, suck it.
Yeah. We just totally replaced him.
To be fair, our pay wasn't that great for him anyway.
I mean, that's true.
It was kind of a, we'll do you a favor. You scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
Yeah, that's a valid
But he's
point.
gone now. We'll miss you, Clyde.
And you took him on
Not really.
vacation.
I don't miss him. He was kind of a ninny.
Agreed. It's been 40 days now at this point since you went on your Lent fast from alcohol.
Yep.
How'd that go?
Pretty good.
That's a great conversation.
Yep.
I know, right?
Yeah. It was.
Did you make it all 40 days without drinking anything?
No, I made it to the last 3 days because I went on that conference.
This is because you're Catholic.
Nope. I'm
I
not
thought only
Catholic.
Catholics could do Lent.
No.
Huh.
Where's that in the Bible?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know.
It's because it's not in there.
So why'd you decide to do Lent if you're not Catholic? Just be like, oh, I'm just gonna give up. I'm
It
gonna
was
give up something.
basically me and Garrett and Chief was talking about it, and we were all
So it was a dare.
not necessarily a dare. It's just it was more of a brother helping a brother. The iron sharpening iron thing.
Okay.
Because we tried to do the food thing, and that only lasted 4.5 days.
Okay.
I think we spoke since
So you
then,
had to
yeah.
find something that was worth lenting.
No, I did. All of our Lent was the same way. It was food we tried to do 10, and no alcohol for 40. That was from the get go.
Who had, like, no food
No,
for 10 days.
black coffee and water.
Wow.
And I lasted 4.5 days.
What is the
Okay.
term Lent supposed to be or mean?
I don't know.
Have to get Chief in on
Well,
that one. I guess.
that's in the Bible.
You
I
know,
ain't got a
No,
clue.
I don't think Lent is in the Bible either. It's not a Bible thing.
it's
I don't
a
think.
it's a Catholic.
I don't
thing.
know what the word Lent means, but the whole 40-day thing comes from Jesus's time of fasting. I don't know what the Lent. I think the word Lent might be a Catholic thing, and then you see a lot of the ashing thing. I think that's a Catholic thing, but
Did you ash?
no,
Can't do that because you're not Catholic.
you can do it. It's just ash on your forehead.
So how'd you break your fast?
On alcohol?
Yeah.
Lagavulin 16.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was my first.
That's a good choice.
Well, yeah, it was my first whiskey back.
All right. Well, the real question is, yeah, you basically made the 40 days, even though you cheated, but you still went without for a long time.
Yeah,
Did
I think
you
you're
feel any
allowed to
different? You
cheat
feel better?
on Saturdays, right?
Nah. I'm sorry?
You're allowed to cheat on Saturdays.
No,
during Lent.
Sundays.
Sundays.
If you're Catholic.
Okay.
But I just called the chief a pussy and said I'm not that guy. So
Do you feel any better? Did you feel any different?
no.
What
Not at all.
about gout? Did you have any gout flare-ups?
Yep.
Did you? Even though you weren't drinking alcohol, you had a gout flare-up.
Well, if it's gout, I mean, I had my foot started hurting, but I don't technically know it's gout, but I haven't had bad ones. But
So
I
what'd you
haven't had
learn?
Yeah, what's the whole point of this? Self-improvement?
No, I don't, because it's not like I'm an alcoholic, so I didn't really approve anything. It was just because the whole thing with the food too is just to see if I could do it. So,
Discipline?
Yeah, but
discipline.
you failed at food.
I failed my goal.
Okay.
I still went longer than you did, so.
Yeah, 100%. You went a day longer than I've ever gone.
Yeah, so I didn't.
Yeah.
10 was just the goal that we had set, which is extremely hard
Yeah.
to get to 10. I mean, and it was weird because the fourth day, I told you I woke up and it was just a different weirdness.
You were like
As soon as I woke up, I was like, oh fuck, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as soon as I woke up, it was weird. And if I stayed Monday through Friday, I didn't start on a Monday. I don't remember when I started, but I think if I stayed at work, I could probably do 10 days. Because it's all your mind.
They have a
keeping
day
your mind
off.
busy.
And
As soon as I got home, that day at home, I was like, oh my god. Well, I'd walk through the house,
shit,
and the wife's in there cooking bacon and eggs for breakfast.
Geez.
I got to smell that. So you got to stay busy. You can't just be chilling watching TV.
Okay, so you're addicted to food.
Yes.
You're not addicted to alcohol. You're addicted to food.
No, I mean, I think we have to survive on food, but
Did your alcohol sensitivity go up a little bit? Did you get drunk a little bit quicker when you came back?
no. Well, I mean, I haven't. I had, I don't know, probably 4 ounces the first time. So
Did Lagavulin taste any
it
different?
tasted pretty heavenly, which it always does.
It's like you started back with a pretty peaty ass scotch.
Right. Well, that's why I think that's what pushed me over the edge, because when we went to the I went and found a cigar bar. As soon as I sat down, I looked, bam, there's a bottle sitting right there. I was like,
Okay.
Yep.
so it was glorious. But no, I didn't feel any different whatsoever. I haven't felt any different since I've been back. I've had 4, 5, 16 drinks since then. So
I gotcha. So you could do with it or
What
without
did
it.
you
It
just
doesn't
say?
matter.
4, 5, 16 drinks since then?
Yeah. So and that's me and Chief was talking about it. I could totally quit drinking today and be just fine.
No.
It wouldn't bother me at
What'd you get out of it if you did?
all.
More money?
Huh?
More money?
More money.
Yeah.
So the going to the Chief is a whole lot cheaper when you're drinking water at the bar versus
Yeah.
a whole lot cheaper. I did learn, if I want to save money, quit drinking.
Yeah.
Did you still smoke?
Yes.
How is it smoking a cigar without alcohol?
Same.
See, it's like whenever I
Those
gave
two
up
are very
dipping
complimentary.
snuff,
They are. But
that's what killed it. Was like I couldn't do the thing without the thing. I couldn't mow the lawn
Without
a
snuff.
dip snuff in, and so it's like I don't think I could smoke a cigar without drinking alcohol.
yeah.
But
it was
I've not tried.
harder, especially like on Monday nights when we go play poker and stuff. Sitting up there and watching all the guys sitting around drinking, or I love Guinness.
Yeah,
And I love drinking a Guinness with a cigar, and that was hard. But it wasn't like I wasn't like sitting there.
it didn't kill it.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't bad at all, really. No, but so I mean, it was good. I didn't mind it at all. I'll probably do it again.
I was going to ask, would you do it again next year?
It's easy though. You can't
It is.
do
Well, that's
it
what I was just
because
gonna
it's
say.
easy.
I'll probably find something else to do.
Yeah,
But I'll probably do it every year. But
give up sex. 40
that ain't
days.
happening. That ain't happening.
So food's not happening. Sex isn't happening.
I'll
Toilet
probably
paper.
do I want to start. I'm going to do 3-day fasts on the food.
Okay. What's the purpose of that? Like just hardening
So
the
on
mind?
that, I did feel better.
Okay.
On the food thing, I felt better. I lost 10 pounds.
It's just the appetite that.
It was that fourth
That broke
day appetite. I mean, I woke up and I was starving.
Yeah.
Your brain gets a little foggy, which is all normal if you look it up. And it's all you got to get through that
So
one.
that
and
first day is bad.
No, well, most things on there say the third day.
I was about to
is the
say
worst,
it's the third
but
day.
1 through 3 was cake.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have a problem at all. Towards the third evening, was hard because I was already home.
Yeah.
And then the fourth day, I woke up at the house and I was like, "It's gonna be rough."
So what'd you break that fast with?
You can say soup.
It was some sort of soup. I don't remember exactly what it was, but soup and crackers. Yeah.
Okay.
But the first day I did 3 days, or the first time I fasted, I did 3 days. I broke it with a double cheeseburger from Jack.
Oh yeah, yep.
And it didn't, because everybody were like,
man.
they were like, you're gonna have to come back slow, and and you know who I am. I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
Cheeseburger, and I did. It wasn't fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
But this felt different. The me going 4.5 days was a big difference the way I felt from
Then the 3 day.
to 4.5.
So you did a 3-day fast.
Yeah.
Have you food fasted?
no, but when I do zero carbs, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Your brain relies on glycogen from
Yeah.
carbs, and you start to get that brain fog. You start to get that, like, I'm starving right now because I carb cycle now. So when you are out of glycogen, you're constantly hungry. So, but
Yeah. How much weight have you lost over the last year and a half?
a complete 100. I'm down to 195 now.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Good job.
I plateaued at 205 to 210.
Yeah.
And I was eating so much protein that my body just couldn't handle it. It was like, you got to get some fat in here. So when I started incorporating more fat and taking basically the carnivore diet, it's the same concept, took away some of the protein, I started losing more fat. So
you added more fat and then
more
lost
fat.
more body fat because of
yeah, keeping my calories the same,
Yeah.
but just changing where I'm getting my calories from.
Interesting.
So what would you tell people who are like, 260?
I would say get a continuous glucose monitor.
Okay.
It's gold. It's the
Yeah.
best information you can get.
How so? How'd you integrate
Because you
that
can-
information?
Because if your glucose is constantly above 110, 115, you're burning all carbs. And you can actually
Yeah.
start dialing back carbs to get your glucose down. You can start getting your floor down. Once you get your floor down, you can moderate your carbs in a healthy
I like
level.
that. Floor.
Yeah, you get
I had never thought of it
So
that
you're
way.
saying if you maintain lower glucose levels, you maintain weight loss.
You can.
Okay.
You have to get your body into you literally reprogram your metabolism.
Yeah.
You're, instead of burning carbs, since you're so used to fueling with carbs, you start training your body to start burning fat.
Okay.
When you have a lot of fat to burn, it's easy. You're going to get rid of it quick. But when you get down to the stuff around your midsection, all the cortisol,
Yeah.
those fat cells are more dense, and it takes your metabolism to be at a certain spot so that you can turn that into fuel rather than carbs. So if you've got too much carbs, and this is why carb cycle, if you got too much carbs, you're just going to burn it for energy.
Yeah.
Your fat's going to stay there. Cortisol levels will go up. You'll never get rid of that midsection. So, but I literally lost another 10 pounds over the last 2.5 weeks.
Nice.
Just changing that protocol.
It's described carb cycle.
So you go zero carbs. I do zero carbs Monday through Thursday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I do complex carbs.
Okay.
My body does not like rice. I can eat a half cup of rice and go up to
Okay.
170.
Like pasta.
Yeah. I can eat sweet potatoes. No glycogen hit.
Yeah.
I could eat a ton of
But you
sweet
know that because of the CGM.
Yeah, you learn it.
Yeah.
You learn what affects you. And so when I carb cycle, that buffs me up for my workouts on Mondays and Tuesdays, because when you go work out, your glycogen gets depleted.
Yeah.
And then I go into do the whole same cycle over and over again. So workouts get crappier the further you go down the week because you're burning all your glycogen.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and you're not eating any carbs. So
What about for fiber, stuff like that? I guess you can eat
yeah,
veggies,
you can.
beets, lettuce.
Yeah,
roughage.
you can go eat 4 cups of broccoli
Yeah.
if you wanted to, as long as you're getting steady protein and some good fats. So butter, I got to put butter on everything just to hit that.
Hit that fat mark.
Yeah, I ate a whole avocado today.
Yeah. Heavy
So-
cream in the coffee.
I do butter in my coffee,
Oh, nice.
just
Okay.
straight butter. So, but yeah.
So how long did you grapple with it before it kind of set in mathematically? What you were gonna do? What ended up working?
When I plateaued, that's where I was like, I got to try something different. I
Yeah.
kept trying different things, and my biggest deal was high protein because it worked. Cut the carbs, high protein. That protocol wasn't working anymore.
Yeah.
So, and I just started doing a little bit more research, figuring out, just trying different things, and then really watching the glucose monitor.
You have a glucose monitor on right now?
Absolutely.
Show it.
I subscribe. I get them a 6-pack.
Interesting.
Yep.
So they got a little prod in it that pierces the skin?
Yeah,
or?
it's small. It's almost the size of a hair, dude. You can't even feel it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Do we want a product place? I don't know.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
It's a cool service.
I mean, obviously, it's
Yeah.
been effective for him.
Yeah, it's been effective for a lot of my patients too.
Yeah. I'm running 95. If you stay around 100 to 95,
You're in fat burning mode.
I
Pretty
think we
much.
can call it like it's a good service. It's Stello.com.
yeah, Stello. That's what I use.
Stello.com.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a
Stello?
prescription. Yeah. No, it's 1L.
Okay.
You don't have to have a prescription. You can just get online and order it.
Yeah, so Stello, if you want to
Yeah.
like
Ship us some funds.
Yeah.
we can talk about you. Okay, so yeah, it's a subscription model and specifically for non-diabetics.
Yeah.
So it's been good for most people. Yeah. But what you're saying is whenever you actually incorporate the biometrics into your day-to-day existence, you can actually move that needle.
Yes. You can see your glucose sensitivity change. Like if you eat something that is heavy.
So did they tell you what to do? Did Stello say? No. So there's like no information there.
You can. What I've done is I've taken everything because you can go on their website and pull down all your data. You can drop it into any AI model and say, "Hey," they'll look at it and be like, "You know what? Your glucose is too high. You need to come down. Here's some things to try." And it'll help you change the protocol. Man. So I've got a year's worth of data of that. I've got a Lumen device.
What is that?
It can actually tell you if you're burning fat or carbs and how much fat or carbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Based off, is it a pee on the stick or?
No. When you burn fat, it oxidizes and it's in your lungs when you actually exhale. So
that's why your breath stinks.
So it's a breathalyzer.
Kind of. It looks like a vape.
Keto breath.
It looks like a vape. You inhale through it, hold your breath for 10 seconds, exhale out of it, and then it can tell you if you're where you're at. If you're burning mostly fat or you're burning mostly carbs.
I have seen you use that.
Yeah. I started out with that.
Okay.
It worked great. But again, you get to a plateau and it's like, gotta try something different. So,
Yeah.
But no.
How was your appetite through it all?
In the beginning, it wasn't bad because I had a lot to burn and it was pretty easy to lose weight. But now when you're trying to stay under 1,900 calories and, it's
that sounds hard.
It is.
Yeah, what's your daily diet like?
Right now, since I get to eat a bunch of fat, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I've had 5 eggs with a tablespoon of butter for breakfast.
Okay.
And then I was gone all day, so I had to eat McDonald's. I had a double cheeseburger with bacon, no bun.
Okay.
And pickles. I had 2 of those.
Okay.
And then
what does that look? What does that look like in the box?
It's freaking hilarious. Sometimes you'll get it in the paper box and it's soaked in grease, and you try to open it up. But most of the times they put it in a little plastic, like with their pancakes come in or their breakfast comes in. They'll put it in that, and you have a fork. I munch that down, and then I ate almost 9 ounces of salmon for dinner. Covered
So you've
in
had
butter.
a lot of food.
Oh yeah, it's good heavy food.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then I try and stop eating around 7 o'clock. So.
Okay. So are carbs bad?
Carbs are not bad.
Okay.
Carbs are not bad if you eat the right carbs. You cannot go eat bread. You cannot go eat pasta.
Yeah.
You got to eat your complex carbs. Jasmine rice.
How much protein do you have to get in a day? How many grams?
I was almost eating 300 when I was starting out.
Wow.
It was my primary source of food.
Yeah. 300 grams of protein is a lot of protein.
Straight steak, straight chicken, just shrimp. So,
is there a difference between protein in food and like protein powder?
Yes. I felt especially whey protein, you absorb that like in minutes.
Okay.
When you actually consume some food, you'll stay fuller for longer. It's a good supplement if you're in a pinch, but I stopped doing protein shakes.
Yeah.
Just for that fact.
So what are some complex carbs? I guess rice, quinoa.
Yeah. Sweet potatoes.
Couscous.
Lentils, however you say them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You won't see your glucose move hardly at all eating that
what about
stuff.
Regular potatoes? I guess.
You can. Yeah. I just don't.
So could you say complex carb is any carb in a whole food package?
Yeah, I mean,
It's kind of
that makes sense.
decent way to
Whole
think
grain
about it.
bread,
No,
no sourdough.
nope.
Dang, I sure do love sourdough bread.
I will tell you, my
It's not that it's bad. It's just
You're not
a
going to lose weight.
barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a barrier.
my
maybe.
cheat code when I was trying to do incorporate some carbs, because that was one of the things I was going to try. I was cutting too many carbs, so let me introduce some more carbs, see if that would help. It's there's a bread out there. I think
Ezekiel that gets a lot of.
it's
is that-
like Bob's Killer Bread or something like that.
okay.
Dave's
It's actually
Dave's
you,
Killer Bread.
it's a brand that you can buy from the store.
But the cool thing about it is it's half a slice. It's thin sliced. So you could eat a sandwich without doubling up on the bread. So you
Yeah.
could cut some calories down on that. And that was my cheat code for a little while, but did not really work that well.
yeah, gotcha.
That would be the only carbs I would have is that. So
And I'm ready to go home and have a steak.
yeah.
I know, right? And you can fully justify it.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem's not the steak. That's what I gather.
No,
the
it's
problem is everything you have with the steak.
Everything with
And maybe
the
you
steak.
don't eat a steak enough.
Unless
Yeah.
it's a sweet potato with a steak, and then there's nothing wrong.
So
with
that's
it.
I'll go to Roadhouse and get a sirloin and get a sweet
Roadhouse.
potato with nothing on it.
Roadhouse.
And I'll eat this, just pick the potato up and eat it like
Or
so.
mushrooms sauteed in butter.
You
Or
could do
steak
that.
fat.
Yeah.
Rendered steak fat, mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, mushrooms
Deglaze
a
that
bit of
pan.
a complex carb, right?
Is it?
There are very minimal carbs in it.
Yeah.
All vegetables have carbs in them, but the mushrooms, anything green, you're pretty much good with.
Or saute broccoli and deglaze your pan with some
Yeah.
butter
So
with
where
the
do
steak fat,
people fuck
sauteed
it up?
broccoli.
They eat too much.
Okay.
That's
okay.
all it is. You will lose. You could eat 10 donuts a day as long as you're under your calorie deficit. You're
It'll
going to
work.
lose weight.
Weight Watchers
It's going to
prove
be
that.
that's why all of those things actually work,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you're staying in your calorie deficit.
Even though it's shit food.
It is shit food.
Jenny Craig is
Yeah.
shit food.
All of that stuff. It's all a gimmick. They're keeping you in your calorie deficit.
But with what your route is, you're not intaking shitty food. You're taking wholesome, very nutritious
Absolutely.
food. That way you're not
Nothing's
losing
processed.
your
Yeah.
lean mass over
Well,
body
except
fat.
for the double cheeseburger from McDonald's. I don't know how wholesome it is.
So the only
protein,
thing
yeah.
bad about that is it's very high in sodium.
Yeah.
All their shit's got so much salt
Yeah.
in it, but
So does that matter?
it does for
Okay.
Well,
heart
I think
health.
it's
but
a little bit of everything, as long as you're not doing that daily.
no, that was in a
I don't think
pinch.
it probably
Yeah.
didn't mess with your levels at all.
No.
Probably, and you had it once a week.
Yeah,
It's probably not going to do
It does-
anything with your levels.
no, it's
It's when you're doing it daily.
I know. I asked this like I don't have an opinion on it, but sometimes I question the whole sodium, blood pressure, heart health thing.
yeah.
And, whenever you deep dive on that, it can be pretty questionable, even though it's dogmatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
So one thing I would like to check is my blood work after eating more fat, just to see. I mean,
Yeah,
healthy
that's-
fats.
Be
So,
interesting.
but I want to come do that and see how that looks, because my last blood work was pretty fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mine, obviously, I'm overweight, but mine was done last year with you, and a lot of my scores improved, and all I did was intake more fats,
Yeah.
butter, steak. I mean, beef fat,
Good fats, yeah.
Yeah. It's just so maybe the metric that changed was that you increased. You felt okay eating some of the things that previously you might have vilified.
yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
it's like now you're eating a steak and you're like, oh yeah, well, this is healthy.
Literally going to chew the fat.
Yeah, yeah. And throw butter in.
But I haven't lost weight because I haven't operated in a calorie
Deficit.
Deficit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing.
That's hard. And then
It
working
is.
out, trying to work out.
You don't
Talk
even have
about
to work
complex.
out. You
Yeah.
really don't. You don't even have to work out. If you can stay in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. Just
Yeah.
be patient with it. Be consistent and be patient.
So sometimes I wonder that, okay, the calorie deficit, lose weight, keep muscle. So that's the complexifying factor.
You have to
is-
eat enough protein to maintain
Yeah.
your muscle mass.
And I think you have to work out to,
You do. You still have to stimulate that so you
For
can continue.
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's what I don't like about fasting. If you fast, you're gonna lose a lot of muscle mass.
Yeah. And you don't
So-
have energy.
You don't. No.
That's
So
so there's no, okay. So what I'm hearing is kind of there is a protocol.
Mhm.
There's a protocol that's
There's a protocol.
decently been worked out and refined. Not that there's not people selling other protocols,
Yeah.
because there is.
Yeah.
but
I guess,
but
well,
there is a
we asked
protocol.
you 4 days. Did you exert yourself in any way during that 4-day fast? Like, I mean, even going for a fast walk.
Just normal.
So, no.
I don't go on fast walks. So.
But I'm asking, I'm like, did you work out in any sort of way?
No, just
during
normal
your fast?
work and around the house stuff. But I found
Yeah.
I didn't feel anything different whatsoever.
What would it have been different if it was mowing season?
At the house?
Yeah, because way I take it, right? That's I don't know Savage Bro, but I kind of know Savage Bro. But mowing seasons, it's like you work more. Just even around the house.
At
No.
the house, yeah. But my work don't change during mowing season or not. But I don't think I would have noticed anything. Like I said, I mean,
Been about the same.
I did everything the normal, and I didn't feel any difference. So
Gotcha.
I think that's going to be different for each people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But both times that I went 3 days, I didn't feel any different, and I don't have any energy. I just
Yeah.
I didn't. But I'm sure
That's-
that
I
could
tell you,
change.
one thing that's critical is sleep, quality of sleep.
100%. I think we're learning that too.
So I will tell you, I take the ashwagandha and then the mushroom cocoa at night.
Yeah.
You cannot stay awake after 15 minutes.
Nice.
And it's such a great sleep.
Wasn't ashwagandha illegal so many years ago?
I actually don't know. It's kind
It's a tea,
of
right?
newer
It's got root.
to the scene.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
in pill form for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
So
it is. It's what's called an adaptogen. So it actually kind of changes some of the hormonal aspects of how the body works in the moment after you take it.
Okay.
So has a calming effect. But yeah, I don't know about whether it was illegal or not.
I don't think I remember seeing it, but
I think I may be conflating or confusing it with the ibogaine, which is a
Well,
currently
that is
trending
currently-
topic.
It is, right?
Yeah.
That's you can't just buy that over the counter.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't, right? It's
It is a very powerful hallucinogen. It's a psychedelic, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which-
basically a tree bark.
Yeah.
Popularized in Africa, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But gets you high as fuck. Like to the point where, yeah, they use it as treatment, but you have to be medically supervised.
Yeah, you
for,
do because it
like
could-
not hours, days, right?
yeah, not to okay, so medically supervised it seems, okay, according to podcasts. So keep that in mind. Medically supervised, it seems it's super effective at treating a lot of psychogenic disorders.
Right now, opioids.
Yeah.
It's helping people get through the withdrawal period of opioids and be free from that addiction.
Yeah, yeah. But if uncontrolled and medically unsupervised, it could present the very real possibility of like cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
So, it's like that.
Don't go do recreational stuff with it.
Right. It's for what I understand. I've never done ibogaine. I don't actually even know somebody who's gone for a treatment, but
You have
according
to
to
wonder,
podcast,
Who found that tree bark? Who was like, I'm gonna cut the bark off this tree and have a bite.
yeah, I think in Africa they like
Chew on it.
chew on it.
They probably watched an animal do it, I'd imagine. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm sure that's
I
how
don't know that's
fermentation
true.
came around.
So,
Some-
Whiskey Bro fact check.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same with coffee. Somebody just was chewing on a coffee
That's
bean.
valid.
Or the
Felt great.
goats.
Yeah.
Or they were
Yeah.
herding goats through it and seeing the goats all hyped up on the.
Or how did they
Coffee
freaking
Well, didn't
discover chocolate, right?
Wouldn't they clean their teeth with tree bark, like sticks and stuff?
Yeah.
They
It's
probably
it's root.
discovered
There's
it.
a root that they do it with, because when I was over there, that's what they were doing when they were doing that whole beating each other with a stick to be the right for marriage. Is they would go off, they would brush their gums with that tree bark,
Go little.
and it just makes everything numb. I couldn't
Yeah.
feel anything. And then they'd beat each other with these sticks, but it was some sort of root that they
Kind of bring out the berserker in them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Episode name. Bring out
Bring out the berserker.
Yeah. Where the hell's your pen?
That's right here.
Okay, bring out the berserker. Yeah, I'm tired and hungry, so if y'all want to
Yeah.
wrap this up, but we should wrap it up with a little bit of a talk about what event we have coming up in collaboration with Camp Quit Your Bitching, and on the west side of Bridgeport Lake, Runaway Bay, more specifically.
Runaway Bay, Texas.
Apparently, this place is Pretty damn awesome.
You still haven't been, have you?
I haven't.
Yeah.
Never been.
I'd stayed there. It's nice.
Yeah, pretty
I
cool.
like it a lot.
Pretty cool.
Doesn't say
place.
much. I'm the homebody.
Well,
Like
sure,
it doesn't
yeah.
mean it's not awesome just
You're
because
kind of
I
a
haven't
hermit.
been. Yeah.
It's like you have to deal with people on a daily basis
you
or some
know.
shit.
But I hear that place is
It's rocking,
freaking
man.
badass.
It's
Yeah.
rocking. And
They got a
it's
saloon.
saloon. They've got like a courtyard with a band stage and food trucks.
Cabins.
Multiple. Yeah. How many different cabins? They've got like spaceship looking cabins.
Yeah.
Stagecoach cabins. I don't know what 50 or so RV slots so far. They've got actual cabins, stabbing cabins.
What's the cool old RVs everybody wants?
Oh,
the Airstreams.
Airstreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 or 3 of those out there you can stay.
They
in.
have covered wagons you can
Yeah,
stay in.
it's a stagecoach. Yeah, covered
station-
wagons.
yeah.
Really cool place to stay. So what we're doing, I guess, is Father's Day weekend, June 20th and 21st. The evening of June 20th, they will have live music. Crawfish, is that right? Does
Crawfish,
she
yep.
did she confirm
Confirmed.
crawfish?
It's on there.
I think so.
They will have live crawfish, crawdaddies for you to eat. And then somewhere around 5:30, somewhere around, we're going to be the Whiskey Bros. All 4 of us are going to be in the saloon doing a blind whiskey tasting.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be great.
Our thing starts at 5.
At 5. Okay, I was wrong. 5. Okay, I was.
Oh, hey.
Well, hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, that was very
See
purposeful.
what's on
there.
your feed there.
Yeah, well, the algorithm don't lie, bro. The algorithm don't lie.
Can't quit your vision.
All this time I've been blaming Doc on the stuff that's been popping up on our Instagram, and it's you.
I don't have Instagram.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, everybody's got the Whiskey Bro Instagram.
Yeah, that's true.
Now I've lost my train of thought.
I know.
5 o'clock.
No, you're giving the rundown.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, so 5
blind
o'clock.
whiskey tasting.
But yes, it's going to be great for whiskey snobs that think you know your shit. Because I promise you, you're gonna get proven wrong.
Yeah.
Probably.
And it's also going to be great for beginners or an introductory level for
100%.
people for whiskey because you're going to learn something.
Yep.
And we've done this in house. We have contended that a $150 bottle is equivalent to a $20 bottle.
$20 bottle.
yeah, we'll prove it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will pick the whiskeys. We will pour for you. We will provide you a piece of paper to mark your score and comments on about each bottle. And then at the end,
We will
tell
see what
you.
you like.
what was what, and
Yeah.
we'll see how it all pans out. We'll collect scores and we'll figure it out. So none of them are gonna be shitty whiskeys.
No.
There's gonna be a couple of really great ones. There's gonna be a couple of average ones, and you'll get to find out.
All affordable, depending on your version of affordable. But
Yeah. Findable. How's
Yeah,
that?
there you go.
Findable.
Findable is a
Obtainable.
great
Yeah,
way
we're
to
not
say that,
we're not
yeah.
putting any unicorns out there that you're
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh, this is amazing. Oh, I can't find it. What the fuck? No, we're not doing that. We're gonna get stuff there in your mouth that you can go and find on the shelf.
Badass door prizes.
Yep.
Dude, that's great. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yep.
We'll put a video
Yeah,
out.
we'll put a video
Look
up
out
on
for it.
Facebook for the door
Yeah, we'll
prize.
do
But
Yeah.
it's a very valuable box.
We got to do that video.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Virgil Leather. He's helping sponsor with us.
A very valuable box, and I put up one of my own bottles out of my collection that I've had since 2022
That's a big.
Yeah.
for the door prize.
Yeah,
So this door
it's a
prize
big
is going to be
offering.
worth in the end a little over $400.
Or more.
Yeah, or more.
Because
Yeah,
it's
we
steadily growing.
keep adding to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll be what I hear. It's going to be a cool event all around.
All around. Yeah. Live music.
Yeah.
I don't know who they're
You told
having,
us, I
but-
forgot
yeah.
already. Yeah, I feel bad about that.
I think he's a Creole type of singer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Goes along with the crawfish.
Fits the scene.
Yep. So I think it'll be a good night. And we're going to be out there all weekend long. So if you want to come hang out with us,
Yeah. Come
come
find
on.
us.
Yep. We'll be the sexy guys out there if you're looking. Yeah.
We may or may not have our clothes on.
You never
And
know.
okay,
It
if
will
you-
be
if you-
summertime at the lake.
True that. If you're coming to stay, you can book a spot
Yep.
for your RV or book a cabin, and you can call into the guest services for Camp Quit Your Bitching and use keyword Whiskey Bros 2026 to get a discount on your stay.
Yes.
So that way, and then the tickets. You got to go to our Facebook page.
Our Facebook page, their Facebook page,
Yeah, go
or
to-
you can call.
Click on the events tab. Boom, it's going to be there. It'll give you the link to go to buy a ticket. I think there were $42 after tax.
After tax, yeah, $35 plus tax and fee, all that jazz. So.
And that, I mean, that's going to obviously
For the amount of
talent.
whiskey that you're going to.
Yeah, well,
And
I was
the
getting there.
education.
I'm trying to sell us like the talent.
go.
I mean, the price of admission, the talent is so
Absolutely.
worth that alone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then, you get a lot of money in whiskey for good price.
and you can come to one, or you can come to all of the events. You don't have to come, or if you just wanted to come to ours, you can. You don't have to do the other stuff. I think they're going to give them a bracelet or something like that. So.
And your ticket for the event is the ticket for the door prize. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't got to go buy any extra tickets or any bullshit like that. Your
absolutely.
ticket is your ticket for
your
the
$40 is worth the ticket alone. What's going to be in that thing? So even if you don't want to come and sample the whiskey, at least come buy a ticket. Because who knows, you might be win.
And even Ghost Bro's going to be there.
Yes.
Yeah, I got my license to serve.
to win. By
Yes.
the way.
That's true. Yeah, we're not calling you up. You got to be there.
I ain't calling you.
I got my server's license, so I'll be able to serve alcohol.
Yeah.
How about you, Doc? How's that
Wait
going?
on one person over there.
It's like everything. Like everything I do.
That's right.
Yeah.
It'll happen
All right.
eventually.
Cool. Well, thanks for hanging in there with us and being patient with us. Glad to be back.
Yes.
I'm glad you're back too, bro.
Good night.
Adios.
You've been listening to the Whiskey Bros Around the Table. Gracias por convivir con los hermanos Whiskey.